Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're in here, boys. Market opened. Market's up, market's flying, market's flooding. Let's make some money today, huh? It's just a great day to make some money, I think. Happy Friday. Beautiful day of the week. Everyone gets to relax. We're in here now. Hey. All right. What's done is done. I feel like we're definitely going for these data highs. We already swept the data low. Is that what this is? 8:30? 7:30? What happened at 7:30, huh? Someone tell me. What happened at 7:30? Somebody tell me. No. I think we're ripping for data highs here. Or whatever that says. I keep feeling like that's data highs, but I don't know what that really is. Boo, Topstep. Topstep is just slow. It's just so slow. What is this trend there? Don't know, but we don't need it. Well, we did take out previous weekly high like we were thinking we were going to do. And then once we crush that, well, let's take a peek at the hourly here just to get a better view. We broke previous weekly high yesterday like we kind of anticipated. We get this repush into here. All this was honestly textbook. Like, honestly. That word is funny because Tim hates it. But it was a good. I mean, we seen this. We were ready for all this. We just didn't exactly know when this bottom was going to be in here. What time did we actually end up launching? 11:03. Beautiful. Honestly, just a beautiful trade. And now we're ripping. Consolidating. These highs are here. Next high. Already ripped this one. So 20,500 is your next obvious upside liquidity. Otherwise, we may be double shouldering here at these 2270s. Bring this liquidity. We're at a spot right now, definitely. Our prices failed to get above a few times here. I would honestly feel decent to short this data high. Or whatever this is. It's a little over my price. Maybe not. It's a little over my price. Getting a strong rip this morning. Towards this high. I'm not exactly sure. But keep trying to peep to see if it was data or what that was. 7:30. Makes me think it wasn't really data, but it's just a big reaction. 7:27, it's just a weird time, but something happened. Now we're going to go run the other side of it. Something happened. Market open price was the 22.26. I have a high to anticipation we're going to run this 2289 wick. This wick will get ran through. After that, we could be going to see previous day high. Previous day high, which is also weekly high, is right here above the 2342s. Previous day low, Technically, it's way down here at the 1982s. We're inverting that for the hourly. Yeah. Yeah, I think longs are in. I think we're going to take this wick out. I'm just going to find a position to join them. I think we're going to go take that wick out. Just got to find a good spot that makes sense to get in with them. I would like a VWAP try. Price is grinding higher already. Grinding towards this price at the 2089. It's only 17 points away. So even if we go for our 15 points now, it's low probability. So we be patient. See what the market wants to do. Run that high out. We have previous weekly high at the 23. What was it? 23 350s. Roughly 2350. So, which is only 80 points away. Very realistic. Going to run this data high now. I'm going to keep calling it a data high until I know for sure. It just looks like a data candle. 726 is a really strange time for a candle, but nothing here is telling me what that was. Excuse me. Let's wait for price to react off this EMA here. Opening print price was the 22.27s. We're about 50 points from that. We've really only gone straight up since open. We're about 22 points from this high here. Fortunately, I really want to try to long this pullback. Just don't have a good price. I want to long this EMA pullback. It's just not a good price for the strategy I'm really trying to run. There's no reason I should enter here. So, unfortunately, I have to sit on my hands, even though I am anticipating this data high to be ran through. I'd be long right here, the 55s, which means it's gonna keep dipping. 55 would be in, which means we out at 45. Bum, bum, bum. This is a previous spot here. We kind of already ran it, actually. Decent reaction from the sellers there, pushing it down to the 2240s now. Almost back towards opening print price. Maybe get a VWAP pull here. Wouldn't mind taking a stab at the VWAP. I don't know if we're really going to get down another 50 points from here. Opening print price, we're only 20 points from that. We're going to take a short here. It's a little preemptive, I feel like, but actually, we're just playing a reversal here on the outside edge. We're going to go for it.
Order filled.
We only need down towards those 41s here. Holy cow, what a quick trade. Oh my. Is that it too early? We just got teased out of that so hard. Very crazy. We're at a battle price. Now we got to see these wicks get pushed through, which I don't love. I don't love it. I don't mind it, but I would have really rather that candle there just give us a fill. That was almost a very quick trade. Oh my gosh. Teasing us. We're getting teased. Give me that beautiful sound.
Filled.
That beautiful sound. Give me it. Let's make sure everyone got it. Everyone followed. All right. Very good start to that. Let's keep it rolling here. Possibly pushing towards the VWAP here. We're trying it to 2240s. Yes, sir, saucy man. Come on. Come on, it's a Friday. Let's make some money. One more time next week and we're rolling. Price is stalling down here at these wicks. I'm still anticipating this data high to be ran. I would be looking for possibly a pullback into the VWAP towards these bottoms here. I'd like for a pullback. I don't like this bottom into 22.26s as much. I'd expect this time. That's kind of the opening print price. I kind of think that could get ran right here. And here we go, actually. And that just got ran. Let's see if we hold. Nope, it's getting ran. So yeah, you could be looking for an opportunity here at the VWAP possibly for the overall pullback towards this data high. $22.25 now. We're still pushing right below opening print price. First 15 minutes has not even been set yet. I'll start drawing this out for you guys. See where this candle ends up getting to. Oh, no, actually, we have this candle too. Excuse me, I'm sorry. If I was not in this move, I would have an order for our strategy down here at the previous bottoms and the VWAP for a possible long. If you over max leverage, try to grab 15 points. Wait for this candle to close. We'll complete our 15-minute range. Actually, I think this does complete the range, yeah. That's the 16th candle. So this is what we're looking at for the range here, boys. That is your 15-minute range for the day. It's kind of tight, V-like. Holding the bottom of the 15-minute range now. Pressing back towards the EMA. First 15-minute range is in. We have the data highs here, and we have previous weekly weekly highs and data highs, both fairly easy liquidity above. I'm expecting some pullback into this VWAP by a pullback into this VWAP by like 10 with some good timing and some good structure could bring us up. Price is holding the bottom of that 15-minute range now. Next big spot is to see how it handles this 50% price. Actually, where we got short. So right around, we got short a little higher. We got short at like the 54s, but trying that 50% price now. I would be really interested in a long down here around the 20,200 hole number. You can find a really good spot, I think, depending on how we deliver there with timing. If we get there close to like 10 and sweep the previous candle low, oof, 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 oof. Could be pretty good. Hey, hey, hey. Juan, if you're here watching, brother, good luck today. Hope you're doing well. Will, I'm not sure if you're here then, Brian, but good luck on the charts, boys. Let's make some money on the free cash Friday. Holding the EMA, retrying this 50% of the 15-minute range price now. 2250s is going to be a big spot. Hell yeah, Will. Happy Friday, brother. Good luck on your charts. Make some money today, man. I want to see you. I want to see it. I want to see you make some big old dollars today, buddy. Kind of what I'm looking at right now, Will. We're holding below this 15-minute range under this 50% price. I think we could get a re-push towards this VWAP, possibly towards these previous bottoms. We have this data high and previous weekly high at the 350s. So we have some easy liquidity. Previous data high is only like 60 points off of week highs. So we could see a run of that. One day to pass, dude. Hell yeah, let's get it. Oh, good luck, bro. It's awesome. You're gonna walk into is that for one account, 5 accounts? You're gonna walk into Monday with a brand new funded, buddy, or even multiple if you're running multiple. Holding the EMA here, kind of going sideways a little bit. I tried checking this set, see if we have any economic events, but it's not. Oh, there, she loaded for me. 10 o'clock news. No, okay, good. Okay, so pretty chill day. The Canadian unemployment, but why did that affect the market an hour later? Oh, here it goes. This was the Canada at 26. Tariff on China seems right. 80% tariff, so he's reducing that. Okay. So that's what this candle is. That is technically like news candle. So this is some nice liquidity here. That's Trump saying that the 80%, the tariffs are going to be to 80% for China. Okay. That's not where VWAP is, but it looks like we may be getting a VWAP pull right now. Still inside of this 15-minute range. Nothing to do. No trades to be taken here. Just be patient. We're inside of this 15-minute range. We want to see this hold. All right, we want to see the EMA hold if you're the bulls to get it back above that 50% price. Right now, though, the shorts are looking like they're going to try the bottom of the range again. Possibly the VWAP towards that 20,200 whole number. Overall, pretty tight range today, right? We're used to a little bit bigger pushes. I think this 15-minute range is only 25 to 278. Yeah, it's only a 50-point range on 15 minutes. So we're pretty tight right now. No reason to rush. Strong wick though on the bottom of that 15%, that 50-minute range again. Price is holding. I really am expecting a flush towards here before we get the reaction. The longer we wait up here, though, the longer VWAPs, or the more VWAPs going to curl. So it's going to make this entry a little difficult. I would still be trying to bottom tick this range closer to like, yeah, and look how many times this price was supported here as well. So yeah, I'd absolutely be taking along like the 2197s, trying to get some pokes out of this. 2197, I'd have a hypothetical order in. Let's see what happens. Price is pushing down through to the VWAP. We gave up that 15% range. Big push into VWAP. It's interesting. Strong move into the VWAP. I never really peaked this. 8, 7. Otherwise, we were crushing, huh? Yeah, we were setting up higher prices. I still think this interesting candle at 7.26 through a lot of these, this price action that we were creating off. I think this was all just clear set to go take out highs. This is throwing a little kerfluffle in here, but I still think this is a good opportunity. Reaction off the VWAP so far. Let's gauge strength here. Because we didn't get that fill on that candle down to the 197s, I would not still have that order there, just in case anyone's listening to me for any reason at all. Definitely trade at your own discretion, but I would have that order off now as we didn't get there on that fill. We're clearly showing with that we're going to create a little bit more structure before sending it up, if we even do. So oh no, guys, my camera just died. Look how it froze on me. Oh no, guys, my camera died. I didn't have it charged last night. Oh no. Look at this face. No face. Ooh. Ooh. What a timing. What a timing of a dead camera. Ooh. Oh shit. Oh, it's so good. All right, well, I'm cameraless for the rest of this stream, boys. Big apologies. Man, that's just, the timing there is crazy. Yeah, I yesterday when I got done trading for the 2 hours, I didn't get it plugged in, and so now you got this. Oh god, I love it. Price is bouncing off the VWAP pretty strong here. We're flying back towards that 50% range, finding a little bit of support. Like I said, I was going to be long off the 197s. Unfortunately, price turned at the 206s or 205 price turn. So price never even really got a good bounce on the VWAP, but that's just what happens sometimes. Let's just see what happens here. We got, if you're bulls and you want to see this move take place, you want to see us base above this EMA, eventually base above this 50% range, and then from there we can take out 15-minute range high, take out the data high or the news high, and then go take out previous week high. So longs might be in. It's 9:56, still maybe a little early. We might get one more retest of this VWAP price before we go. So just be a little patient here. Camera is dead. And then peekaboo. I cannot believe the timing of that death. It's so good. Oh, it's kind of crazy on these Sony cameras that they only have like an hour-and-a-half battery. Like if you don't plug it in, I don't plug it in every day I'm done streaming, then it just dies. So a little unfortunate. You can just picture my my mug right there. Hey, hey, hey. We did create an imbalance right here on this minute, and we inverted it. So I might be looking, you could possibly take a long poke here at the bottom of this 50-minute range. There's double confluences that the 22s could hold if we don't retry that VWAP, but yeah, kind of what I'm seeing there. We're creating nice liquidity. We have obvious 15-minute range high, which is only 79 to the, so 10 points from data high, which is crazy that we didn't get there actually. Peekaboo. Now we're pressing back up towards the 50% range. Strong reaction off the VWAP by the bulls. About 40 points so far. It's crazy that 40 points are strong to us now. I used to see 40-point candles. What happened to the volatility? We're seeing 40-point candles. Bring it back. Such a different time. Strong move, still getting continued. Almost trying the 250s now. This is that 50% range of the 50-minute, 50% of the 50-minute range. Push, baby, run it. Juan, are you in this thing? Hell yeah. Hope you're in this, Juan. Oh, we're getting pushing too. Did you get in on the VWAP there? It's a really good entry. I would have been missed by a few points. Now we're pressing back. We reclaim this 50%. We're trying the 60s. Obviously, only the 80s is the top of the 15-minute range. And then from there, we just have the data high or the news high and then previous weekly high. So could be a bullish Friday. Yup. Hell yeah, Juan. Good catch, buddy. Could be a good Friday. Could be a bullish Friday. VWAP buy. Nice buy, buddy. I was kind of looking at the VWAP. Didn't know if we were going to get pushed through it or that, but it's a super solid entry. Now we're just kind of basing. Want to wait for some more structure. Juan, Will, and Brett, you guys should definitely hit the like button for this this here face. Get caught straight mid-yawn. Oh my god, how unattractive is that? I look like I don't have any teeth. Like I just have a gummy bear. Oh, I love it. I actually love it. Oh. Smash the like button for that. That you appreciate that yawning, gumless, toothy bear right there. We'll push back into this EMA try. This is looking like a decent bullish structure now. As much as I want to help out you guys, I probably will get off stream here like in 30 minutes, a little earlier than normal on the Friday. Just get off the charts, go enjoy your weekends. Also, dead camera changes the vibes a little bit, but mostly that. Just I love a good Friday. You know, every time you make money on a Friday, it should just be that should be it. You know, you should immediately, instantaneously enjoy the rest of your weekend. I think we underestimate the kind of what we do to ourselves as traders. Like I had 2 jobs prior to trading, and I still technically have 2 jobs. I'm getting ready to quit one of them soon and be full-time trading, but I'm working like 50, 60 hours a week sometimes, pretty consistently. And I swear, even that is sometimes not as tough on me as just the mentality of what we had to be doing here to be trading, especially when I first started learning, the way I was, you know, how much I would put on myself for pressure to make money. And I personally hated spending and losing money. So it took a while for me to desensitize myself to that of, you know, just taking trades, taking tries, and be willing to lose. Now, as you can see, my strategy is I'm mostly losing, and then when I win big. So I like to just, 100% will. We just need those days where, especially now we're heading into the weekend. It's Mother's Day weekend. Absolutely giant mama's boy. I'm gonna go hang out with her, spoil her, and just, you know, do the things in life that we're actually here to do and enjoy. The only reason we're trading in the first place is so I can try to take care of her and the rest of my family, right? So we got to be able to step away and actually tap in. Price is still moving higher now, trying the 260 still. Volume is definitely a little slowed up, but that's kind of to be expected after the interesting little price action we've had so far, especially with that big weird data candle that nobody can anticipate. Trump talking about 80% tariffs. 80% would be an improvement, but it's still not ideal, I don't think. I don't know your strategy, Juan, but how I would be trading this VWAP play is my break even would be on, right? So I'm either getting break even or I would have at least that data high taken here for my profit. I keep saying data. It's news. This is the news. But I'd keep playing for this news high like 28. I'd probably put a little below like the 2088s, 2288. And then if you really want to be the man, you could swing for previous week high. I'm not guaranteed. I'm not sure that we're going to go all the way there. But I know this is the hard part about different strategies too, right? Like, that's just what my strategy is in play for, because as a trader that takes small losses and hopes for the big winner, you have to be able to hold that winner. That winner needs to pay for 8, 9, 10 losses, right? Ideally. And so you got to just set yourself up to trade what the chart's giving you. Right now, you got a really, really strong reaction off VWAP, which to me would indicate that buyers are supporting your price. So even if we get a retest of that price, as VWAP keeps curling up here, you should be supported by buyers on your break even. And then you can actually target, the meat of the move, the actual chunk, the thing that will change and count. Because here's the thing. Most traders take small winners, right? So you base hit, base hit, base hit. And then you get crushed with 1-2 days where you just, tilt, bad chart price action, whatever it is for you. But it ends up just giving back all your profit in just a few trades. And do the opposite of that, right? So my strategy, and this new one I've been running with, you take a paper cut, you take a loss, you take a loss, you take a loss, you take a loss, you take a loss. But when you don't take a loss, you're paying so much more than your losses and putting money in your account, right? So that's just the strategy. We still got a couple more months to run with it. I'm enjoying it. I know long term it's going to work. I've been trading with a lot of confidence and just calmness, knowing that I'm not dependent on each trade. Each trade, I actually have a really good chance of losing each trade, statistically with this strategy. But I also have a really good chance of making money long term, and that's literally our only goal. So, creating a little bit of a bull flag here. We're still just basing. We're pushing above this 50% now, and you can see we wicked into this 50%, bounced out, wicked into it, bounced out. If we wick this price, this could be a really good spot to grab another little add into the long before we can maybe see some continuation. We want to see the buyers hold this 50% range, though. We don't want to see that give all the way up here. It's a strong move by the sellers. See if they try this 2023 again. This is where buyers should support this if it is going to be held. As you can see, price kind of struggled to get higher there. We shouldn't have been bouncing around here too much. But this is price action, baby, right? Like, it's just how it goes. You're going to get these weird reactions when people aren't sure with the big old orange Trump man in there doing things sporadically. That's at any point just influence the market. Look at that pullback. See, this is why it's like you can't be scared by intraday, like small little moves. We got a rip right there. So imagine if you're long. Imagine you get long at this VWAP, this 50% range, like I just said, right? So you added at this 50% range. You add it into your long. Immediately, you're down 20 points on it almost. So my strategy couldn't have I would have been stopped out here because I only have 10 points. But average people hold longer than 10 points. They would have taken all this drawdown, been in fear, you've been like, oh shit, like this is immediately going against me. Like shit, I shouldn't have got in there, like whatever. You're telling yourself all these narratives, right? And then in a less than 60 seconds later, you're immediately green on that position with upside potential, right? So it's like, you got to just, patience is such a virtue in this. Here we go now. We're really trying the top of that 50%, that 15-minute range here. About 9 points from the high. About 30 points from that news high at the 2090s. 20 points. Things are looking solid. Things are looking solid. What a sexy long off the VWAP there, honestly. I was looking for a little lower. The 97s. We never even got a retry. I would have at least had to order at the 200 whole number. So either way, I more likely got missed on that if I was trading this for real. But that's just what happens. I'm glad you caught that one. I hope you get to make as much as you can on it, brother. Boom, 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 boom. This is really good price action for a long off VWAP. Really good price action for a long off VWAP. Break even should be on it. You could be targeting, I mean, what? You got long here at the 210s, 205s. It's an 80-point trade. Weekly high would bring you to... Oh my god. 100, what is this? 140, so yeah, 140 point trade. Roughly. I cannot wait, boys. Y'all are gonna be here, I know it too. And we're all gonna celebrate. But the day I have max allocation, so I'm over $3,000 or $2,000 on my 5 funded, so I can trade 5 contracts, and we take a spot like we just found, and we rip it for 100 points to make a $50,000 trade. Oh my, I can't wait. I know it's going to be soon. I know it's going to be soon. I don't know if it's this month, next. I know it's going to be soon. I can feel it. And then the thing about, you got to just, believe. Believe in yourself. Believe in the charts. Believe in your strategy. Believe that you're no different than the people that succeed. You have the ability and the opportunity you're provided to you to be the same and to do the same. And a lot of trading is mindset. Psychology, and it's just having the correct thoughts and narratives in your head about what's going to move on, that you can handle the swing. Because obviously sometimes it's like we just said, stress. It's all we really feel as traders is stress and all these things. But if you can mitigate that and control that, my goodness, the charts just open right up for you. Slowing down now. We still failed to break data high there. Hell yeah, Will. Glad you can relate, brother. Holding the EMA right now. I'm expecting this thing to maybe try the 50% one more time before going. Maybe. But I really see this having an opportunity. Little double top at that top with a 15-minute range. Yeah. 75 to 79. Yeah, we didn't push it, but I wouldn't call that a double top yet. I wouldn't call that a double top yet, only because 5 points in the Nasdaq is exactly a range. I agree with you. Problem is this data's news high, trolling everybody. Get another rippy rip. Will spotted the double top there. Question is that going to be the spot where the buyers give it all up, or are they just letting more liquidity add in? Previously, we got down to this first rip, got down to the 30s. What a weird price to bounce at. And now we're at the 50s, back to that 50% range. If the buyers can wick and hold this price on this candle, this would be massive. Otherwise, this is just going to continue to chop around and roll over. We're technically still in this 15-minute range now. Failure to break out there. I thought that would be takeout. Me too, buddy. Me too. I thought that was definitely going to be on the way to take that out and continue higher. So now we just got to be patient and see what the market has. Juan, I know you're the one that's in this trade, so your emotions are probably getting to you the most. But again, you had a really good fill down here. No reason to get out of this yet. This double top is scary, but not really scary. You know what I mean? Like, exactly. Like, we could still see a strong reaction from the buyers here. Want to see this hold. If we just get this claims back above the EMA and the 50% range, that would be something. Otherwise, we're going to probably see a continuation into maybe the 15 bottom of the range again. I don't know. We're going sideways right now. This is very much sideways price action. We're in a 50-point range since, 45 minutes of the market open. So if you're not in a trade, be patient. If you're holding the trade, be patient. You noticing a trend here? Or? Compressing below the EMA a little here. Right at that 50% range. Price is trying down to the 2240s. Finding a struggle to get back above that 50%. Selling volume is slowing a little as well, though. Very sideways price action. We're literally trading in the 50% range of the 50-minute. 50% price of the 50-minute range. Nothing to do but just observe and learn here. That's another thing I love about trading is even when you're just sitting here watching the candles flicker, our brains aren't aware of what we're downloading and ingesting the same way like when you're a child, your neuroplasticity, you hear things from people talking and you learn how to speak just from listening without the active like thought and focus on learning. And it's the same way with the charts and the trading and watching the candlesticks, right? If you watch my last video on this channel where I was talking about chunking, it's the exact same concept where the professionals are professionals simply because they've done it more than anyone else. It's just time spent. It's repetition. It's having seen a million minute candles flicker, and just after a while, you just get an idea more than you can anticipate your subconscious downloading. Like it's just a part of what you're thinking about and you don't even necessarily know, right? That's just, we're constantly getting better, constantly learning, and just giving faith to that and trust to that you're actually learning what you're seeing and not just, that's why it's so important not to be tilted and emotional in the moment of a trade, because you're putting yourself in that emotional state and taking away from the ability to actually just learn and see what's going on and act subjectively and download that information. Slow price action today on a Friday, though. Very slow price action. We're kind of going nowhere quickly here, hanging out sideways. We are feeling that 50% range. Bottom of this wick where buyers previously launched out of is going to be a big price to see. If this doesn't hold, the bottom of the range at the 22s is going to be another big price to see. You can see, though, buyers are trying. Like, they are interested in this price. This isn't just a knife. It's just a sell-off. There's some agreement here. That wick at the 2030s, 2230s is being tested now. Below that would be the bottom of the 15-minute range at the 2220s. Here it is. If this is going to turn around here, this is the price where you want to see buyers really appreciate this spot and take advantage. Got 10 points from the bottom of this range here. Looks like we could be getting another VWAP pull. There's the bottom of the range being tested of the 15 minutes. This is tricky NASDAQ, right? Like, she could come down to give us that price at the 97 before actually going. Like, just so complicated. So dependent on what she wants to do. She's so moody, you know? Our moody little girl here. We have a moody girlfriend. It's the NASDAQ. It's the NASDAQ. Takes care of us a lot, but, you know, sometimes she's a little grumpy. It's okay. We all are. Get a little hungry or overtired, you know, I get it. Holding the bottom of this range now. If buyers are going to move this higher, it has to be now. Otherwise, we could be seeing some lower prices today. Failure to break above that high, that double top, could be trouble. Oh, she's the best. She's the best. She'll always have a home here. We still love her no matter what. She takes care of us. Price is battling here. Sellers want the VWAP. Buyers are being a little patient. Again, this is pretty sideways price action. We have officially broken out of the bottom of the 15-minute range again. So now you can read this a little bit differently, right? So let's just take a peek. Here's that 97 fill. Actually, no. Do we even get 97 yet? No. 15-minute range, right? This is another way we could be looking at this. 15-minute range. We broke to the bottom of it. We tried to go try the other side of it at that high. Found rejection. And now we're sitting here, breaking through the bottom again. So twice we broke to the bottom. None have we been able to break through the top. You could look for an opportunity to get in a short, maybe at the bottom of this 50-minute range now, with this VWAP. I mean, with the EMA try. If I was flipping, trying the 94s now. This is where I would have been filled on my trade. I'd be in here at the 97s, just to take a poke at it. I don't really love it anymore with the structure at all, though. So I actually definitely would not have taken that trade, but. The other option, right, if we fail to go grab this high, technically we grabbed this low, but it was sort of. So we could still be targeting this low. 2192s here, battling. This is wanting to get back above the VWAP if you're a buyer. Juan, I hope you still got to secure some money on that trade, brother. Hope you got to secure some money on that move. Compressing below the VWAP here. Hell yeah, Juan. Solid. Way to make money, bro. Way to make money. Good shit. That's what we're here for. Find a spot, get in, secure some money when you're in. With this current structure, I would not mind a little retest above the VWAP, but I think we're going to keep seeing lower prices. We're basing below it slightly. Little bearish structure. EMA is aggressively curling down. If that crosses the VWAP, that could be an indication of lower prices as well. We have that news low. It sucks because I'm still very bullish. We're just gotta be patient. There it goes, pushing lower now. Data lows at the 155s. Overnight low at the 86s. Still seeing some selling here. Failure to break out of the top of this range. Found some selling. Found some continuation in the VWAP again. EMA has now curled over the VWAP. Indication of just some more pushing. We might get a retest of these prices. But there's nothing about the structure that makes me think that's a bottom. So I'd be looking for a pullback and a short attempt, maybe at the around 209 area. Selling into the 170s here. Previous week high is kind of where we ended at today with our 15-minute range. Kind of being a little double shoulder in a little higher time frame. So failure to break above this 15-minute range. And there we go. There's the low, that a low. It's all right, Juan. It's all right, brother. Plenty of opportunity. Lots of spots. Right, our sign that this was gonna happen, like what we said. Failed to break out. We broke through the bottom. Tried to break through the top. Failed to break through the top. Pushed through the bottom again. Got consolidated below VWAP. EMA flipped over. And now the selling is beginning. Yeah, price is going straight to the bottom. Wow, we pushed through market low there. I mean, I guess obvious liquidity to target is going to be... What time is that? 10. Yeah, I guess overnight low. Down to the 80s here. We're just finding a cliff on a Friday. And Fridays are typically one direction days. So what I would really recommend to y'all now at this point, now that we, I think, see the direction, is patient. I'd wait for a nice, obvious retest of a couple candles here, because that's just what's going to happen. And then finding a spot that makes sense. But right now it's a cliff. Yeah, Asia low for sure. No doubt about it. That's the next clear liquidity. But be patient. Find a good spot that makes sense for it, because it is a cliff right now. Definitely a cliff right now. Asia low at the 80s, about 30 points from here. I'd want to see, like I said, now that we know the direction, we want to see a good pullback. Something that makes sense, something that provides some decent structure. We know it's going to be a bear flag, right? Yeah, it's tough right now. It's tough with this just being a cliff, where to find a spot to get a pullback. We're obviously probably going to try this news low slash previous spot low here. Maybe like something like this, like the 155s, which is also going to be an EMA try. So yeah, I'd be short at the 155s if we can get a pull into that, hopefully quickly. I'd be short from the 150s if we can get a pull into it quickly, targeting the Asia lows at the 180s. Or no, the 80s, just the 80 flats. We want to see a quick little reaction from the buyers. Just get a quick fill before this continues back down to the downside there. Dude, every time I've been getting missed by just a few points today. How have we been trying to take this long? Oh, wow. See, I just example of what I just said. Can't judge each candle, each reaction, because at any moment they just turn around. That selling candle just got wicked all the way back up, which I thought would possibly give us a fill at those 55s, but we didn't. I'm actually not taking a trade. This is all just discretionary, what I like to do to, you know, learn. We're learning, getting better, refining our craft here. EMA is now suppressing this, so the 55s may be a little overzealous for an entry. I would at least be trying this previous wick. So I'd be in at the 52s now. I'd be a little lower. little lower at the 52s. Here's our bear flag, setting up pretty nicely. Still would not have been filled on that 52 yet. 52 is also the EMA. And we could just see some continuation here. I'd move this down now to like the 47s. All right, we would have just been filled on that one. So we'd be in right now at the 47s, hypothetically. Tried to view EMA a few times here. Try to break into that range again. I expect some lower prices now from this 47s, from this EMA. Our stop would obviously be at the 57s. 10 points. Extremely traditional bear flag setting up here. And boom. We'd be in from the 47s making money. Oh, God, I love it. Oh, I just love it. I love it. Peekaboo. That shit's so funny. Oh, my God. We'd be in at the 47s, targeting these 80s, which is Asia low. I want to see this bottom break here, obviously. Nothing really indicating that we won't. Oh, shoot. Like, why did it die right then? Why did it die right then? Pushing the lows now with these 110s, expecting about 30 points below to the 80s, to the 20 80s. See this bottom die here? Boom. Exactly what we wanted to see, baby. Keep pushing now. We'd be out at like the 82s that I'd be targeting. Oh my God. I guess I'd actually be moving this lower now because of this strength. Shit. What a textbook setup from the 47s, huh, boys? That's what we were looking for. Just a little healthy pullback. A reason that it makes sense. A bear flag, some good structure, and then you could take the trade. Just beautiful. Juan, Will, good luck, you guys. Hope you keep crushing the day. Will, I hope you get the Password's accounts today, brother. Juan, you're already up 300. I hope you get to lock that in and make some more possibly. It's a Friday, though, so if you just lock that in and go enjoy your weekend, that's a win, too, in my book. But either way, boys, I appreciate you hanging out. If you haven't yet, hit that like button. Helps the stream out. Helps us find some more friends to come hang out with us. Subscribe. I think you both are. I really appreciate you guys. And enjoy your weekends. Again, that's our goal here, is to get our time off. Just did. Yes, Will. Woo! Celebrate for Will real quick with a little ink. Yeah. Yeah. All right, boys. I appreciate you greatly. Good luck, and enjoy your weekend with the family. Happy Mother's Day to all the mamas out there. Give them some love this weekend. And we'll be back Monday to make some money. Hell yeah. Peace, boys.